Well, Zyko's gonna be busy for a little bit, so let's kill some time.
Hey.
I like how the dialogue doesn't even reflect the fact that you could have gone to that sex shop or a different place to buy weapons.
Kinda anywhere, really?
Yeah.
It's like,
Ichiban, please. You're
It's just like, nah, Ken, just forget about all that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Ichiban, please. You're holding a very expensive massage machine.
Okay. Hey.
That's what happens when people don't take pride in their work anymore.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's go off to the romance workshop. It's, at the very southernmost part of town. I already hit the taxi point for it, but it's just south of Hello Work. Like, I'm pretty sure the taxi stop is, on the same street. There's also, it's over here.
Look, there's some shepherd's purse here.
Shepherd's purse?
It's a weed. It's pretty good when you boil it up and put it into a broth. You can get fish mint, vetch, and mugwort from this part of town, too.
Wow, you know your weeds, huh, Namba?
Well, I didn't learn it overnight. Nearly killed myself a couple times. Still, I got better at telling which was which over time. Now I've got a pretty good idea of things. The more dangerous they look, the better the taste.
You know, the first guy to eat sea urchin must have been a little something like you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
Part of me's wondering now how many mushrooms Nanba's tried to eat.
I'm just glad that he's pointing out a weed and we picked up a can.
You're selling DVDs. Haven't DVD players gone down in price yet? There was no way I could have afforded one back before I got locked up. Still, you'd think the price would be a little better by now. I'm sure VHS stuff's cheaper at least.
VHS. I haven't seen one of those things in a long time.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm not exactly sure where to start, but let's just say home media's been on one hell of a ride this last decade. Better to just leave it at that.
Oh, alright.
If you want more details on that, Ichiban, there's a great video from Stop Skeletons from Fighting about it.
Anybody here? Hey! Excuse me!
You need something?
I heard you could fix bats. Do you, work here?
Yep. I'm Sumire Sawa. I run this place, if you can believe that.
You're the manager?
What? Having second thoughts because the manager's a girl?
No, not really.
So, this what you want fixed? This bat? Looks to me like it's been sitting around for a while. It's pretty rusty, too.
Yeah, it's something I picked up. Still, it's special to me.
Hold on. This bat. Is this from the Hero series?
Huh? The hell's that?
It's a really, really rare bat that was only in production for a limited time thanks to the manufacturer going bankrupt. I can't believe I'm seeing one with my own eyes. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Please let me fix it. Just this once. I promise I'll make it special. I'll even do it for free.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, fixing up something as rare as this would be a dream come true. I'd be honored.
Hey, thanks.
Great! I'll get to work right away. Holy shit, let's do this!
Oh.
Almost there. That's what I'm talking about. Phew.
That's some energy you got.
I used to be a bit of a punk, so I tend to get pretty riled up about stuff. Anyway, here. Thanks for waiting.
Yo, that thing looks like it's brand new!
And that's not all. To make sure it won't get all dinged up in the future, I added a special coating. That little beauty should be harder and more durable than ever.
Thanks. I'll put it to good use. You sure are talented, you know that?
Well, I definitely know how to fix things. Management's a different story, though.
Yeah, now that you mention it, this place is pretty empty. I'm guessing you haven't been getting much business.
Much? Try none at all. Nowadays, it's normal to toss clothes and things out if they're ripped or broken or whatever. People don't really get things fixed anymore. And as much as my dad tried to keep this place going, he wasn't very good at it. He wasn't good with money and got in a lot of debt. Had to sell most of our machinery to pay it off. So, pretty much all that's left is the stuff no one would buy. That limited what jobs we could take, and as a result, we kept losing more and more business.
That's rough.
But I really love this job. I love being here. My granddad, who opened this place, was a really skilled technician. He's been a constant inspiration to me, even long after he passed away. This place is all I have left of him, and I don't want to lose it. My dad may have thrown in the towel, but that doesn't mean I can't keep trying. I think I might be at my limit, though. I guess we're just in a time where we're not needed anymore. Me, or this shop.
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that. But look at it this way. You've been doing the best you possibly can. And maybe you're at rock bottom right now, but that doesn't mean you won't make it out eventually, right?
Huh?
I mean, maybe it ain't all that convincing coming from a guy who just barely got out of being homeless. But at the very least, I plan to keep coming back here to have you work on shit for me. Don't forget that, alright?
You've got a lot of spirit. Don't see that too much anymore. What's your name?
Ichiban Kasuga.
Alright, Kasuga-san. If you really mean that, then you're welcome anytime. Whether it's a bat or something else, I'll make it better than new. But this time's the only free one, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll be counting on you, Sumire-chan.
So, this is the forge, blacksmith, whatever you want to call it, of Like a Dragon. Just come here, pay Sumire, and hand her materials, and she'll either make or upgrade weapons and armor for you. And if you just straight up just donate cash, you can upgrade the forge. We'll have this forge fully upgraded by the end of the chapter, but that's more because I
grind the hell out of every Yakuza game ever.
Yeah, we'll say
Got it.
we'll go with that. Anyway, that was coincidentally just enough time for Psycho to get hired at the bar. But first, I guess let's just check out the menu here. So all this material we've been picking up, like, it can be used here. And basically all the starting weapons for any given, like, class in the game can be eventually upgraded into the ultimate weapon of the class. But it takes a lot of fucking resources to get up to that point. There's also a bunch of weapons for other classes that we could make that, you know, we don't have access to yet, like this ice pop for the idol class that I'm just gonna go ahead and make now because it's probably the best weapon we'll have on that class for a little while. Here's some equipment. Some of the best money grinding strategies in this game involve equipping everybody with that gold crown. I'm also not sure how far along you can just enhance weapons. It's like 3 levels per weapon, I guess? Like 1 + 1 + 2 and EX? Or is EX a different level? I can't remember.
So because I have a lot to say about the Foundry and upgradable weapons in video games like this.
Hmm?
Ni hao, welcome.
Ni hao, welcome. Ni hao, welcome.
Whoa, pretty nice way to be greeted.
Unbelievable. Every single girl is sexy as hell. I mean, I had no idea a place like this was on Restaurant Row.
Focus, guys. We gotta find Zheng.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you. Are you having a nice evening?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Ni hao.
Hey. We were referred by a girl named Sayako.
Oh, the girl who was being interviewed just now? Someone in the VIP room requested her, so she's in there.
A VIP room?
Yeah, it's in the back. Funny how she's so popular already. She claims she was Chinese, but she's not, is she?
Oh, I think she's got some Chinese.
Nobody here believes that, sweetie.
Well, does that mean she's not getting hired?
Oh, she probably did get hired if she's in the VIP room.
But why, if she's not Chinese?
Because the rest of us don't want to go in the VIP room. That's where the owner's friends hang out. They get to have whatever type of fun they want in there. And a lot of that fun is pretty gross.
These friends, are they from the Liumang?
Yeah, they're here almost every day, harassing the girls and just being awful. There's a bald guy who's especially horrible. He's the owner's oath brother.
Bald? Is he a clean-shaven, kind of big guy?
Yeah! You seen him? He's the absolute worst. None of us want to deal with him. So they gave him to Sayako. I feel bad for her.
Wait, you saying Sayako's with them right now?
Get out! No one said you could touch me, you pervert!
On the contrary, your boss said I could have my way with you.
Sunshine! You okay?
This nasty cue ball head tried to lick my armpit!
Well, that's a new one.
You know, when most guys do something I don't like, it's a kiss or a grope. Did you try licking just to throw me off?
You deal with creeps that often? Ugh.
What the fuck are you all doing in here?
We were looking for you, Zheng-san.
Come for that money I took from you.
Nah, you can keep that chump change. We want you to spill some beans concerning the Yokohama Liumang.
Are you really this stupid? No one's gonna tell you stuff about the Liumang. They ain't just some street gang, idiot.
I know you're saying that just to play up your loyalty. But then again, how loyal are you really? Maybe I ought to put you to the test.
What? You wanna fight?
Not if you tell me what I need to know. If you don't, well, it's a different story. So you want to go another round? Right here?
No, I don't. But you gotta realize, if I blab to you, I am done for. They'll have my head on a stick.
They'll have your head on a stick either way.
What?
If you don't start talking, I'll tell the leader of your gang exactly how you shake down the homeless. I wonder what he'll do then.
You think you can threaten me with my own brothers?
That's a great way of putting it. Wish I would have worded it like that.
Shit. How the hell did this all happen?
It happened because you decided to dig into the pockets of some poor, helpless bums. It's a little late for regret, don't you think?
No. Because I still regret going easy on you. If I'd known you'd pull this kind of shit, I would have killed you when we met. Come on, brothers! These guys think they can make a joke out of the Liumang. Kill them where they stand. Throw their bodies into the bay so the fish can eat them.
Yes, sir!
I was really hoping those guys were gonna be like, wait, we heard all this. You did what to the homeless?
Clearly, they are, somehow underlings to Zheng.
It'd be way better if it was just a single, it was just a boss fight against him, and he was tougher. Just be like, oh, he's had something to drink, so he's more resistant.
Yeah, that'll work. Maybe make him resistant to the stank breath, because he himself is kind of stank.
You're gonna get stomped.
Did she just say you're gonna get stomped?
Yeah, Psycho's gonna stomp him, I guess.
Or stomped. The K.
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna buy out all his stocks. Anyway, in this fight, Zheng takes up a defensive stance, which I think means he'll counter you if you attack him. I think.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go! This is the police!
I'm not backing down.
No, Psycho. It's Toppings and Zheng. Call him a Psycho.
Right.
She'll be fine. Anyway, he's vulnerable to rage, but, you know, for whatever good that'll do, since it gets wiped away with literally anything.
Ready?
I was gonna try to show off the on guard thing with Adachi, but it's so hard to try to do right.
Here we go.
You're weak.
This out.
I guess since we talked about it before, it shouldn't repeat it too much. But think about it this way, as an addendum to the complaint of, you know, someone having to use a move to counter. If Adachi's the last guy in your party, but you need him to survive, but using an item is a move,
Moving up in the world.
but using a counter could,
Go.
you know, potentially get you to survive. You get into this weird, like, checkmate status.
Now, don't die just yet. Like I said, I have some questions for you.
Fuck you! You think I'd tell you anything?
So you want me to rat you out to your leader, then?
Wait. If I tell you, will you promise not to tell them?
Have some faith in me, will ya? I'm not an asshole.
Could have fooled me. There's no reason for me to believe you won't rat.
So now you're not telling me? Fine. It's ratting time.
Fucker!
Hey, bring the manager in here! I want to tell him how the Honorable Liu Meng name is being used to shake down homeless guys for scraps!
Okay, I'll talk! What the hell do you want to know? The owner of the soap land? Why would Mabuchi-san want to kill that guy? I mean, the place was on Seiryu clan turf. There must be some mistake.
Yeah, it don't make sense to us either. That's why we want to ask Mabuchi himself.
You know for sure he ordered the hit?
I definitely heard people shouting Lao Ma over the phone. No doubt in my mind.
Really? Or that is what his subordinates call him.
Only his subordinates? You don't call him Lao Ma too?
Nuh-uh. I don't speak a lick of Chinese.
What? But you're Liu Meng.
The Yokohama Liumang was founded by my grandfather's generation, dumbass. So yeah, back then everyone spoke Chinese. But us second and third gen guys were born and raised in Japan. Granted, some of us can speak like Chinese diplomats. Some are more like Chinese toddlers. The only words they know are ni hao and zhe zhe. Hello and thank you.
But you're a Chinese citizen, right?
Yep. Good thing, too. If you're born to a pair of illegal residents in Japan, you have no citizenship at all, from any country. So then you can't even go to school. A lot of the Liumang can't even read because of that.
Reminds me of how the Yakuza used to be. Now I see why you and your brothers stick together so tight. The rest of the country doesn't accept you.
Is Mabuchi illiterate too?
No. I mean, he was born poor like most of the Liumang. Right in this town, actually. But then he studied like hell, graduated from a top college, learned not only Chinese, but English and Korean. He's fucking smart, so he hangs out with a bunch of other smart guys. But I ain't one of them. I've never even spoken to him.
Know where he is now?
No idea.
What about his phone number?
Can't you take a hint, man? I am trying to tell you I don't run in the same circles as the guy.
You better not be lying.
I ain't. Seriously, I have no way of contacting him.
This chump's not even on the first rung of the ladder.
You got a pretty face, but your mouth needs work.
What a bust. We went through all the trouble of getting into this joint for nothing.
Wow. So it was for nothing that you beat me halfway to hell.
We just thought you might know something about your own boss is all.
Well, nothing we can do now.
Yeah. Guess you can scram, Zheng.
So look, I know how it goes.
How what goes?
You're just gonna rat on me anyway, right?
Huh? No, you got this all wrong, man.
Do I?
Hell yeah. We're not trying to bring you or anyone down. We just want to get to Mabuchi. And that's because he had something to do with our boss's murder. That's it. Sorry I knocked you around and all. But seriously, stop playing the victim. You're the one who did wrong anyhow. But hey, we're not gonna kill you for it. And we don't want to see your body turn up on the evening news either.
Yeah.
Point being, you can trust us not to rat. We know you gave us as much info as you could. And we're done now, so just go home and forget this.
It's not as if I don't know anything.
What? So you do know something?
Not any personal stuff about Mabuchi-san, but I know some things about his businesses. He's got several. The largest is the Yokohama Trading Company.
Yokohama Trading Company?
Yeah, it does what you'd expect. It buys ingredients and kitchen stuff from China and sells them to restaurants here. Some of their customers are these real high-class places in Chinatown.
I thought Mabuchi hated Chinatown.
Oh, he does. This is his way of getting revenge. When he first started the company, no one in Chinatown would take a meeting with him. But his stuff was top-notch and fucking cheap to boot, so they couldn't ignore him forever. The economy was in shambles, so even the Chinatown big shots couldn't pass up good, cheap products. Eventually, they were begging to do business with a guy they'd shunned. Mabuchi-san got a kick out of that. Now they can't stay open without him.
Okay, so Yokohama Trading is his biggest venture? Well then, he probably stops in to check on it every now and then, wouldn't you say?
Maybe. I used to work there part-time, and I never saw him once.
You work there?
Yeah. Their warehouse is on the other side of Hamakita Park. I was in the warehouse, unloading boxes from the ships that came in from China. Did that for about a month, and never saw Mabuchi-san.
You got a job and stayed just 1 month?
What, you expected consistency from a guy like this?
Shut up! You two don't know shit! Loading freight's exhausting!
Hey guys, what if we all got jobs at the Yokohama Trading Company?
But Zheng said Mabuchi might not ever show up.
Yeah, that's true, but it's the only lead we have right now.
And even if he doesn't show up, hell, we might find something that leads to him. Besides, all of us need a new income stream with Otohime Land shut down.
Don't get your hopes up. The warehouse mostly hires Liumang guys. They're suspicious of Japanese people. I doubt you'll get through the door.
Then it's time to ask our old friend for another favor.
You mean Kanbei-san at Hello Work? Yeah, that guy's got connections. I'm sure he could hook us up with a measly warehouse gig.
It'd be nice to make some money again.
Seriously, I'm totally behind getting both intel and money. That's just being efficient.
Moving freight is no job for a woman, sweet cheeks.
Oh, really? You do realize that hostesses have to do a lot of manual labor, too.
They'll have a job for everyone. Let's meet at Hello Work first thing in the morning.
Yeah, let's call it a day and head back.
Hey, fellas.
What?
For real? You're not gonna tell Mabuchi-san about me taking money from the bums? He scares the shit out of me, to be honest.
Do I have to keep repeating myself? We won't tell. Why'd you finally come clean about Mabuchi's business anyway?
I felt like I owed you something, since you weren't gonna rat on me.
Hey, I'm just glad you trusted me, man. Thanks for not being a prick.
Yeah.
Oh, but while I'm at it, lay off harassing the ladies, would you?
Sure, I'll tone it down to just kissing and groping. That work for you?
Ichiban, let's kill him and be done with it.
Okay, okay. It's all off the table unless I get their permission first. Is that good?
Well, if there's anything that's gonna happen, would you prefer it being... You know what? Never mind.